Hello, everyone. This is Thomas Pepin, NHL Talk. I'm Thomas Pepin, and let's talk about the NHL. So, today, again, continuing the implementation portion of my series where I've developed a management strategy for NHL GMs. And we are putting together the full roster. We have so far done top four forwards, two goalies, four defense, and then today we are doing the middle four forwards. So, so similar to the previous implementation portion of things, those streams, and so we just select players to fit based on the cap space we have, and hopefully by the end we'll have a very good roster, and hopefully even more so a roster that's better than any current NHL team. But of course we'll see how it all pans out. So a few moments here to pull a couple things up. So we need salary stats, yes. We need player expectations, and I think that's it for now. We need this. And we need that. Okay, so where do we start? Let's talk about some targets first. So we have where is it here? Our target, in all likelihood, maximum salary for each player is going to be about $3.6 million. And again, this is all based on previous work that you would have seen in some old streams. So where we were figuring out average salaries for different player groups, and the player groups I created based on different tiers of performance, and then I grouped similar levels together. And anyways, so this is the average salary for a 3-year time frame, if I'm not mistaken. And then we want cost per goal is going to give us ballpark minimum spending, which will be between about 2.6 million. Or wait, no, we include 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, so 2.6 million up to about 4 million. And what did I say again for here? So I guess that's probably a better range than, because this one's kind of right in the middle. So anyway, somewhere between there is what we're targeting. Now, that being said, what I wanted to do, because I already anticipate where it's going to be difficult to round out the roster without having to make adjustments. So what I want is the league minimum salary. And we are 2022-23, so it's 750,000. So I think realistically, Well, let's do just some guesstimation math. So 750,000 times, let's actually, so 1 million versus set, so that's a 33% premium. Let's do a 22% premium on league minimum salary, just as a ballpark. Times 750. So 915. I think that's fair. So we'll say 915,000 is going to be our target for bottom three. Oh, wait, no, we can do league minimum. So if we make that our average between the bottom four forwards, yeah, and then multiply that by 4. So about 3.66 million we need to save. So I'll keep that there. Currently our spending is at 51.8 million. So this plus, and we'll round up, 51.85. 55.51 minus 82.5. 27 million. 27 million. What else should we do? So bottom two defensemen, what's their ballpark price? 5.6 is, says 2.7. Seems a bit high. 2.7, 5 and 6 is 1.8 to 2.7. One point, oops, 1.8 plus 2.7, 4.5. So that leaves us and we've got our depth players too. Minus, what did I say for the other ones? 915. 750 times 1.1, 825 times 2. So that's 1.65 million. And then we'll say plus 1.84 million. We'll guess for our third goalie. So that's 19 divided by 4, 4.75 per forward. Should be right. I went through that quickly. Let's see if I can quickly recap to make sure I didn't mess anything up. So we've got 22% premium on the league minimum salary. That's going to be for our bottom four. That total, or the average for our bottom four per player, puts us at 3.66 million. So that's our bottom four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, yeah. And then plus our current spending puts us to 55.51, which means we have 26.99 in space. 1.8 plus 2.7 is our two other defense. So we've got our bottom four forwards, bottom two defense. So take that from what we have remaining, leaves us 22.49. 10% premium on league minimum salary for our two depth players. So that's our 21st and 22nd roster spots. Puts us at 1.65 million for them. Take that from what we have left. And then ballpark 1.84 for our third goalie. And then that leaves us 19. Yeah. So I think that's right on the math. I don't think I missed anything. So we can spend approximately 4.75 million per player on our middle four forwards. So knowing that, now we can filter into some of those players. We'll go to last season's stats, so we have a full season. We do maybe care about handedness, age, current team, yeah. I want contract length, salary, we don't need clauses. We do need cap hit. Don't need goalie stats. We want a maximum of 5 years. Contract. We have our stats now. What's the best way to organize? Let's look at, well, I guess goals has always been our priority, so we'll do that. And I think this is a good time to remind, I cannot cheat, and by cheat I mean choose players where they're way, way below what they're actually worth. So a good example here is Jason Robertson making his entry-level contract and producing 41 goals and 79 points in 74 games. It would be completely unreasonable for me to try to put together a roster under the assumption that we can to put together a roster under the assumption that we can have a whole bunch of those guys because it's just not realistic. And hello, Coast to Coast NHL Hockey News. Thanks for tuning in again. All right, so is there a way to filter? No, I don't want to because you never know. Okay, how should we choose from here? Oh yeah, what I need is couple other resources. Just give me one more second. So I think I'm going to reference back to those advanced analytics stats that we have. Give me a sec. So again, TopDownHockey has the wins above replacement model that he created, and then MoneyPuck has their own model, and so we can kind of cross-reference, use them both, and consider what we want and need. So how do I choose from here? So another great example, just because I stood out. So Troy Terry at 1.45 million. There's no chance that we'd be able to get that performance at that price. So, but as I've said before, we can negotiate to reasonable contracts. So like a guy we already have, Sam Reinhart at 6.5 million, perfectly conceivable that you could have that contract. So, and our target again was 4.75. I can go a bit over for probably two of those players to round out our second our second line. I'd like to go on the higher end there, burn some more money on the better players, and then spend a bit less on our third liners. So, what was it? So we have 19 million. If we spend, how much did we spend already on each player? So the lowest salary so far is 6.1. 6.1. 12 would leave us 7 million for two players, 3.5 per. So we can still afford something around 6 million for the next two players. I think that's reasonable, and still fit, like I said, with all that math that I already went through, and still be able to fit in all our players. So so another example of what we couldn't or probably shouldn't have gone included is like a Gensel for 6 million. As much as I would like him, I'm chopping off some of our good options like Gensel, or where was he here? Oh yeah, he's not there. But so Draisaitl, for example, it's unreasonable to expect that we'd have the best players all on the same team. So we have to have some sort of like mix of average players, good value players, kind of things like that. So who else can we consider? I think Rope Hintz is too cheap for us to be able to justify it. I can't pay. We're not doing any defensemen, so I can filter. Oh, I don't want to filter two defensemen. Filter them out. My bad. There we go. Timo Meyer, no. I have a certain type of player I prefer, which would be somebody that's, got a bit of grit. A stat we saw was like, what was it? Goals around the net or something like that. I can't remember the actual name of it, but stuff like that. So like a Tkachuk kind of guy is a good player. But I didn't choose him because unrealistic. Because I think he re-signed, didn't he too? Anyways. Fiala, not my type. Miller, no. Larkin, we already have. Hurdle, no. Bertuzzi, we saw, not consistent. Zibanejad's been re-signed. Sam Bennett's, I think, inconsistent, but we'll have a look anyways. Yeah. Dubois trouble, it seems like, so we can't get him. Point, re-sign. Bjorkstrand, not my type. Perron might be a guy we assigned to our third line. He might be our best player on our third line. We're going to come back to him. Pavelski. That's $7 million. That's too expensive. McCann, not yet. Kyrou, I think, re-signed. Barbashev, I think, also re-signed. What's Barbashev's story? Nah, he's not consistent either. Line, no. Jesper Bratt, 2. I think he re-signed, didn't he? $5.4. Shushkin, no. DeBrusk. Not consistent enough. Hagel, no. Rust. I think that's unreasonable to choose. Brandon Saad might be a good choice. Super consistent. He was signed 5 years, 4.5. He was signed in 21. So that's after Colorado. Man, 15 goals, 44 games is not bad. 15 goals again so far this year. Not bad. On a team that's not doing too well. Let's have a look, actually. Where is Saad? We want, where is it here? Expected differential. Oh, and he was negative anyways. So maybe not. Let's see 624. So what's his story here? So he was, I think, St. Louis as well. Inside. Yeah, it's pretty good. Maybe not. We'll keep him in mind, I guess. Nino Niederreiter. Nah. Maybe actually. What's his story? $20 some odd goals. He was signed July 22. It's a good contract. I like it. My kind of contract. He's a good player. I mean, let's just have a look. 4 million. Where is he? Good. I think. Yeah. And good there too. And still positive. So we might go with Niederreiter. He's not going to be like our top choice, but I mean, he's right there. Where was he last season? Oops. Yeah, so he's up there too. I mean, all his stats line up to be a good choice. I mean, we won't think too much about this one, I think. Because we can always change our mind afterwards. He is a which shot? Left wing, right wing. I mean, we're saving money on him, and I think it's a great contract. It's the kind of contract I'd like. So, yeah, I think it's a great choice. And like I said, again, we can change it if we need to afterwards. And on that note, I might as well maybe go with Piranha already. Just get a couple cheap ones done, and then I might be able to splurge a little bit. Man, is he ever consistent? 4.75 was signed 22. So after last year, perfectly reasonable. Right-handed shot even better. We can fill out the line. Some of these guys, like Niederreiter, could even get moved to our third line in the end, or Prawn to our third line. That's wild to think. But let's have a look just here as well. Perron. He's up there. Perron. Up there again. This one is this year, so that's Detroit. Perron up there too. And last year would have been St. Louis. Perron is up there. Perron it is. We'll take Perron as well. And I know he's older, and the thing is we have to still, it can't all be perfect choices of young guys. We have to have it where, again, it is in some way conceivable that we would have the roster. So I like this so far. Already, I think it's a great team. It doesn't quite seem like it maybe, but I think in the end it's all going to look a lot better once we play around with the numbers and stuff. So, cool. DeBrincat 6.4. We could afford that. And like, there's rumblings of him getting traded and stuff like that. It's crazy. They said that they're not going to trade him, but I mean, still 6.4, 3 years is great. It was signed just before 2019. Man. 41 goals, 28 goals. That's a heck of a contract. Let's have a look, because I think we're going to take him. Since we saved money elsewhere already. We want to bring Ket. He's up there. To bring Ket again up there. That's this year, so that's Ottawa. To bring Ket is positive. And then here, I think it's going to be Chicago. Where is he? Right up there. DeBrincat it is. Now, here's is here. I hope he's a right-handed shot. That would be fantastic if he is. He is a right-handed shot. Great. So then that means we can drop Perron down, DeBrincat up. Perron's going to be our third line right winger. Man, what a luxury. Cool. And so right now, how much did we have to spend? We had 19. 19, we are at 4 plus 6.4 plus 4.75, 15 minus 19, 3.85-ish is what we have left. So again, I might take any number of these guys off if I need to adjust on this last one here. But 19 million between the four makes sense. Just out of interest, I mean, I wouldn't have, yeah, he signed at 9.5. I thought he re-signed. Hints. Is it conceivable that we could have signed Hints? I don't think so. And he got re-signed, so no way. Kempe, nah. Meyer, no. Mangiapane. What's his story? Some odd goals, 5.8. I mean, it's reasonable, but we have better alternatives than him, so. Who else? Ryan Hartman's one of those chronically underpaid players. Seven goals. Is it Ryan Hartman, or I think I'm confusing with a different guy. Yeah. Anyways. Fiala, no. Miller, no. Duclair is always an underpaid player. Makes me wonder if he's trouble in the room or something. Because he's been traded, like, look how many different teams. Just to keep the peace, we won't choose him. Again, don't know, but I mean, he's so underpaid for his performance that it's still, just won't choose him. Buchnevich, what's his story? 5.8. Good player. 5.8. Well, that's already a bad start. We'll pass. Bennett, 4.4, no. Perron. McCann. 5 million, he was re-signed. No, thank you. Barbashev. Ten goals. 20 some odd goal score for 2.25. Maybe not. Maybe not's the answer. Who else do we got? Chushkin, no. How much did I say? 3.85. DeBrusk. 4 million. He was signed March 22. He had a bad dip there. I don't think I could have made that contract, so we'll say no. Hagel, no. Reamsteg, no. Rust. What's his story? 5.125. How many years? 6 years. No way. For Hagee, no. Do not know Boone Jenner? What's his story? 3.75, 15 some odd goals. When was that signed? 2021. So after not that good of a year, so might not have been able to do that contract, so we'll pass. Foligno, no. Besser, too expensive. But we might switch Besser. Let's see. Besser is Vancouver. It seems like they're going to trade him, which I mean, it seems crazy to me. Where is he there? He's the negative, so that's negative for Besser. Bunting, no. Caulfield, no. Raymond, no. Teravainen, no. Burkowski, Keane. Strom, no. Roslovic, no. Colton, no. Eberle, no. Stevenson, no. Stastny. He's around 15 goals. He's old. $15 goals for only 1.5. So he's not quite a choice yet. How much was Copley signed for? 5.625. No. How do his stats look? Wow, he's not doing that great. Sorry, Cop. Mikheyev, no. No. Toffoli. 4.25. 15 to 20 goals or so. Was signed 2020 before the season. $4.25. We might replace somebody else with him. Let's see. Foley's good. Pretty good. He was how much? 4.25. 4.25. Nah, I'm gonna keep Ron there just to be realistic. Niederreiter. Where's Niederreiter sit? So he is 2.99. He is 5.36. Yeah, Niederreiter is better still. Krause, Olsen, Robert Thomas, no. Dadonov, no. Reek, no. Lehkonen, 4.5. What's his stats look like? No. Sheary, no. Garland, no. Palat, no. Anybody else here? What's Fabry's story? I know he's been injured a lot. 2.95. 4 million. Just risky with all the injuries. I think we'll pass. Let's try organizing by cap hit instead, and then we'll have a look this way. Polino, no. Stastny, no. Jenner, no. Kubalik, no. No. Kerfoot, no. Hmm. 3.85. think Ellers, didn't he get injured for the rest of the season or something? 3.5. He's pretty consistent. Just don't know if the performance is high enough. Craig Smith? Wait, let's just see first. Oops. Dip this year, but otherwise quite consistent. 3.1. Maybe not. Scott Lawton. He's consistent. And young-ish. Well, I guess not so much anymore. 5 years, $3 million per. Left-handed. Nope. Strong, no. And if I'm getting below 3 million, then that's where we're... Yeah, it just doesn't quite line up. So maybe somebody else here. Is there anybody else? Goals, nah. Oh, it was Hoffman. That's a guy I think I was looking for. Yeah, Hoffman. 4.5. It's a bit more than I'd like, but man, is he ever a consistent scorer. I mean, he's gone down since, but still hasn't been on great teams either recently. Maybe not. That's the guy I was thinking of before when I mixed up names. No. And what's good? It was Kubalik this year that's been up and down, right? Or am I confusing players? Who's the guy from Detroit that has been out? Vrana. So I've been confusing names, so it might be Kubalik that I want. Ooh, whoops. 2.5. I mean, super consistent and super underpaid. Let's see his stats. Kuba. We want Detroit. Oops. Positive. And I think he was still Detroit further back, wasn't he? No, Chicago, my bad. Positive. Yeah, let's go with Kubalik, I think. It'll leave us more spending available on some depth players, which is good because then our third line guy can be reasonably paid too, which means we'll have a really good third line. You notice a trend here: Detroit, Detroit, Detroit. Some good contracts there. Mind you, I think I don't know if Larkin was done by Yzerman. I think Kubalik was. Yeah. It's funny because I've seen some comments of people talking about, oh well, how long till Yzerman actually turns around the team? It's like, I have faith. Just wait. I mean, I think they're going to be good. Okay, so I made my choices. I just want to make sure that and what do you call this? Buyer's remorse. I just don't want to have missed any players that I should have got. How did I set the lines? DeBrincat, Larkin, Niederreiter. Prawn, Kubalik. Well, let's see here. I don't know. Well, I mean, Radulov, he didn't play that well his last season, but why did he go back to Russia? Taylor Hall. Is he a better choice than any of them? DeBrincat, no. 6 million. Nah. No, we won't do that. Gensel. I'm interested. I just want to see. Maybe I could have conceivably signed him. And it's not so crazy. 2018, middle of the year. No, I couldn't have foreseen that he was going to be that good. So, no. Besser, no. Henrique, no. Mantha, no. Hurdle, no. Just out of interest, I want to see Hurdle. Oh. Nope. Jaden Schwartz, 5.5. Nah. Everly, 5.5. Man, he's consistent too, eh? 5.5. Can we replace anybody? 5.5. Not really. Nah. So far, prefer what I have. Sucker, no. Bjorkshire, no. Teravainen, no. Domi, no. Hornqvist, nope. But no. Frana, JT Miller. What's his story? Oh, he got re-signed. Never mind. Niederreiter, Fiala. Palmieri, no. Granlund. Let's have a look at Granlund. What team was he? I thought he was Nashville. Where is he? Oops, wrong one. Wow, is that low on the list, eh? Well, guess not. Dubois, no. Dadonov, no. Smith. Riley Smith. How much is he? 5 million, 5 years. Could I replace? No. No. Toffoli's good too. Some odd goals. It's pretty consistent and pretty good too. .25. .25. Where is it here? 1.35. $2.99. No, Niederreiter is still a better choice. Can I change him with anybody else? 4.25. 4.25. Prawn. Could I fit him in? And then just underspend for some guys later? 4.25 is only 400,000 difference. What position is he? Right wing, right shot. He's a good choice. Maybe we take him and then delay on Kubalik. And then we choose Kubalik if we can't. Yeah, let's do that. So we will overpay and take Toffoli for now. We'll move Perron over to left wing because he can play that. So what did we spend then? 6.4 plus 4 plus 4.75 plus 4.25. 19.4. So yeah, it's only the $400,000 over what we wanted. So if we just save money elsewhere, maybe. We do need a good centerman though. Let's put Kubalik on our fourth line. Man, that's a stretch. Let's pause here because maybe we choose Kubalik over Perron, or let's play around and see which one's where does Kubalik sit? So 124, 59, 186, and 65. What was the other one? Yeah, he is noticeably not as good, but he's way less expensive. We'll have to keep as is for now. We'll overspend, I guess. Foley, anyone else? Beauvillier, no. Perron. Stastny. Center and a winger. He's not getting paid much. Yeah. I kind of feel like Stastny is going to be our our fourth line center. He could even turn out being the third line center, but anyways, we'll revisit that later. Not part of this stream. Donskoy, no. DeBrusque, no. Cop, no. Brown, no. Comfort, no. Let's have a look at Comfort. C-O-M-P. No. Kerfoot. No. Did Russ get re-signed? I forget if I saw that. Yeah, he did. Man, what a good contract, too. 6 years, though, is a bit long. Eller. Consistent, but not as good as the rest. Suter. Lowry. That's Pearson's story. No good. Kapanen. Smith. Craig Smith. No. Claire, no. Lawton, no. Okay, so one last thing just before I call it a day. I'm just going to check this year's stats and see if there's any guys that stand out with just different contracts or whatever that'll fit. Where's Meyer from? Switzerland. $6 million. He was signed 2019. Huh. Yeah, I don't like that contract anyways. Now it's good, but at the time, no. Oh, Pavelski's 5.5 now. Maybe could have considered, but he's old anyways, so I don't think he's the right choice. No. Kempe. What's his story? 5.5. No. Brett, Bjorkstrand, Teravainen, Hornqvist, Miller. McCann, good for him. He's done quite well. Riley Smith. Garland, Cirilli. Lehkonen. Kraus, Foley. What's Verhaeghe all about? I keep seeing his name, but I don't know anything about him. 4.16. Signed 2021. No, I couldn't have done that contract. So it's looking like our choices are correct. Pavel Zacha, 3.5. He's not bad, but I like how we've spent it so far. No. Last little bit to look at. Necas. Signed 2022. Man, that's a good contract. $3 million. Huh. Nope. Domino. Then it's either no, what? No. Yeah, I think that's as good as we can do. I don't like the fact that we have wingers rather than a center here, but I mean, in theory, what we could do is move Larkin down one, Pedersen to center, I guess. But Larkin, a third line center, I don't know about that. Anyways, yeah, we'll chop it there. Again, might have to make adjustments in future streams because we did overpay here by about 400,000, but that's all right. I think we're still within range of everything. So, actually, let's just do. All right, so let's recap here. So we selected our middle four forwards. We decided to go with Nino Niederreiter, Alex DeBrincat, David Perron, and Tyler Toffoli. So, as you can see, all the spending is pretty well spread out for the top, well, in this case, 8 forwards. All of those contracts I would have been perfectly comfortable with. We get to see this if we... Oh, there we go. So, like I said, all contracts I would sign would be 3 years or less in length, approximately, typically. And so, as you can see here, we've got everybody's all on shorter contracts. In my opinion, pay for performance. That's the way it works. So anyways, everything kind of lines up so far. We currently, I'll switch back screens. Where is it here? So we have $11.2 million in cap space right now. And that we have available to spend on our third line center, bottom 3 forwards, and our bottom 2 defense, as well as our third goalie, and then our depth, 2 depths roster spots. So what's the math on that? 11.25 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 divided by 9. So about $1.25 million per player. We are going to have some people that are going to be league minimum, so we have some wiggle room. The most important spot next is that third line center, in my opinion, where we might need to spend more there and less elsewhere. But we'll have to see how things go. Cool. So anyways, that's, I think, everything. I don't think there's really anything else to talk about. As always, if you like the stream, hit the like button, share with your friends, subscribe, turn on notifications. Otherwise, channel homepage has upcoming streams. Should be 2 p.m. Eastern daily, except for Sundays. Any comments, leave them in the comments. Suggestions, same. We'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we are moving on to bottom 2D and goalie, our third string goalie. Now, what I might do is also choose the third line center at that same time. We'll play it by ear. So first the goal will be to, because if We might not have to do it if we can really minimize the cost of those bottom 2D, which I think we can. So that's going to be the goal, is to really minimize those. In assuming we can, then I don't necessarily need to choose the forward in that stream. I can choose him on the next one where he's supposed to be, which is the bottom 4 forwards. So we'll play it by ear again. We'll see how tomorrow goes, and figure things out from there. So anyways, thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.